With the Pineville Rebels.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
With the Pineville Rebels.
Thank you, I appreciate it. It's been a long 7 weeks.
All right, I had to turn down over land his head.
Well, thanks. Thank you for all the thank God.
All right, I had to turn down over land his head.
Well, thanks. Thank you for all the thank God. Well, thanks. Thank you for all the thank God. And thank for all my faith. And thank for all my faith. Thank God for my faith, my family, and my friends who were looking at me through this journey.
Well, you are such a huge Rebel fan. Everybody knows Robert Anderson. They understand your passion for Rebel football, Rebel sports in general, and you got a chance to address the football team about 6:30, I believe.
I did. I asked Coach Bell. Before the season started, they honored me before I went to surgery and gave me a signed football helmet before the season. They mean to me Ouachita tonight. Signed football helmet before the season. They mean to me Ouachita tonight.
Well, I don't know if previous years we've had you down.
It was the big
pacing up and down.
I don't need to be pacing.
Where previous years we've had you down.
It was the big
pacing up and down.
I don't need to be pacing.
Where they come into tonight's on your screen, Ouachita sitting at 0-4, Pineville at 0-4 in district. They're 3-5. We're 3-6. They had, I think, their third week. They did not have a game. But listen, don't let their your record fool you. This is a very good Ouachita Lion team. They lost to Ruston by 1 point.
They only gave up 22 points to Ruston.
And they lost to West Monroe by 1 point.
And 14 points to West Monroe.
So you think about that. Two of the the top 10 teams, 1 point apiece. Now, they did lose to Neville 41-14. They lost to Alexandria last week 55-12. But that means they're going to come in licking their chops, trying to get themselves. They're in the non-select playoff bracket, and I'm not sure where they are, but I believe that they've qualified for postseason. I know Pineville has,
right?
And I'll pull that up.
They played Franklin Parish, and Franklin Parish is playing against Tioga tonight.
Right.
They put 51 points on Franklin Parish, so they're going to be very athletic, on both sides of the ball. They've got two big defensive tackles that are very good. Keep your eye out on number 99 and keep your eye out on number 48 or 49. But those two kids are pretty darn good. And you may see both of them playing on Saturdays as well.
Well, they are ranked number 23. They're definitely above the cutoff line. There's 28 teams that make it to the playoffs in non-select, and because of their strength of schedule, they've got a really good ranking, just as we do. As Pineville in the Division I Select, we're ranked number 21. So I thought we were 20. Somehow there's a little adjustment there. Maybe somebody played last night and got a point. John Curtis.
They had a lot of jockeying last night.
Yeah. So I see here Woodlawn and Baton Rouge, Huntington and Baton Rouge, and Evangel Christian have all completed their 10 games on the season. So there was a little bit of bumping.
I'm looking at this. Look who's at number 20.
Yeah, John
You
Curtis.
never see John Curtis at a number 20 seed with a 4 and 5 record.
So the way it works in select is the top 8 teams would have a bye, and then the number 9 will play 24. So now this is not final because we all have games tonight, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. We'd be playing McDonough, number 35 down in New Orleans. However, it probably won't happen next week, or it possibly won't happen next week because there is a lawsuit that's been filed, I think, by University Lab, who had all of their games disqualified due to an ineligible player, and they are contesting that, and the suit is scheduled to be heard November the 18th at 1:30 in the afternoon, which makes no sense whatsoever because that's after next week's game. Hopefully somebody will knock some sense, or not knock some sense, but speak some sense and encourage a judge to hear it next week, and then that way everybody can play the following week. Otherwise, you're going to have some teams would have 2 weeks off.
That's right.
The teams who have a bye, everybody would get 1 week off. And some folks would like that, let their players get a little rested up, not so banged up. But those top upper echelon teams who would have 2 weeks, they're not going to like that at all.
They're not going to like that because they want to get back into the flow. 1 week, 2 weeks, and then you're starting to stretch it out. But,
it's senior night here at Pineville High School. I've got a little graphic for you of all the senior numbers who are out there this evening, and I took some time this afternoon and then popped their pictures on top of that. And let me just tell you, as we look at these numbers across here, number 2, Jacob Miranda, number 3, Matt Edwards, number 4, Landon Grimes, number 5, Ty Sanders, number 7, LaMarcus Thurs. You hear those names called all the time. Number 8, Brennan Davis. I do not have a picture of Keith Young, number 9. I apologize. I couldn't find it anywhere. But number 12, Kendrick Perry. Number 15, Justin Rachel. He's the guy who's gotten the son of a gun. That's exactly
one of the toughest kids I've ever seen play.
And then number 16, Bryant Dearborn, also a great defensive powerhouse. Zach Tranchina, 21, who plays the H-back and tight end. Great job of blocking all season long. 22, Tyler Null. 25, Kieran Wells. 26, Dusty Russell. 45, Zane Seitz, who was knocked out in the first game of the season and has been out all season, but now playing working as an assistant coach. 51, Ben Ryan. 55, Jonathan Lemons. 62, Tyron Richardson. 69, the center, Dayton Bass. 77, Elias Sellers, and Cameron Perry, number 79. This wraps up your seniors. I wanted to give them some special recognition tonight as we go back to the field where the Rebels have just come in to the fanfare of the band and come in through the cheerleaders. And congratulations, seniors.
You remember Dayton Bass when we were doing all those coaches shows over at Jim Deggins?
Absolutely.
And Dayton came there as a freshman.
He did.
And he was there every Friday night as even a freshman all the way up till I know his junior year, and I have not been able to make it.
Yeah, and he's been there a lot of them his senior year.
So Dayton, kudos to Dayton Bass.
Brought him on a couple of times to chat with him as kind of the general of the offensive line. He's the one who calls the cadence, and so that's exciting to have these seniors be recognized here tonight, and we're excited to have that. Captains for tonight's contest, LaMarcus Thurs, number 7, as I look down, 77, another senior, Elias Sellers, number 2, Jacob Miranda, and number 5, the headhunter, Ty Sanders, your captains. We're going to take a little break, let a couple of sponsors give you their words, then we will come back probably really pretty close to kickoff, and we'll let you know about the coin toss and all that. You're watching Pineville Rebel Football on 446 Sports.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
We've all seen how quickly things can change. Everything from the world around us to the cost of things we use on a daily basis. That's why we all need someone in our corner to keep our family protected while still watching out for our pocketbook. I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. There's no better time than now to complete an insurance review to make sure you're properly covered and not paying too much. Whether it's in our office, at your home, or your place of business, let us help you find peace of mind. If you're in need of your insurance checkup, whether auto, home, or life, talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
At Wallace Eye Associates, right now is the best time to have your cataracts removed. A new year means a new deductible, so if you're just not seeing as well as you used to, schedule your cataract evaluation today. It's fully covered by all medical insurances, including Medicare. You never need a referral at Wallace Eye Associates, and our method of next-generation cataract care is the most affordable in the state. There's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
And there you have there it is, the cannon we were waiting for. There came the boom. And a great job by Landon Anderson getting the camera work down there on the American flag by the junior ROTC here at Pineville High School. And they're super excited this year to get I think they got a brand new cannon, Robert.
I know.
And hopefully it gets to fire a lot tonight.
Yeah, especially tonight, yeah.
Well, we're excited to bring you this entire contest. Nathan Martin, Robert Anderson up here in the press box. Got Landon Anderson running the camera. And Anderson Martin will be bringing the phone down to the coach at halftime at the end of the game to give us a little chance to chat with him. The referees are making their way to the logo at the center of the field, and you'll see shortly the captains for the Ouachita Lions come out. And this is a District 2 5A contest that will determine who has some bragging rights. Both of these teams winless in District 2 5A, of course playing against teams like Neville, West Monroe, Ruston, and Ash. So, you're not surprised to not get big wins against those guys. And the big contest taking place over in Alexandria is the Ash versus Neville contest. Two undefeateds playing for district championship rights, bragging rights tonight. Both obviously will be headed to the playoffs, and both wanting to be higher ranked than the other. And that one's taking place also on the 446 Sports Network of Families. Tioga hosting Franklin Parish, as you mentioned a while ago.
Right.
Let's see, I've got the wrong. Yeah, let me come back to this shot. I've got another graphic with the this week's games that are taking place. Ash again hosting Neville, Buckeyes at Gina. Menard traveled down to Port Barry, and Tioga hosting Franklin Parish. All of those on the 446 network. Bolton is hosting Ringgold, trying to get their first win of the season. Grant at West Ouachita. West Ouachita powering their way.
That's one of their best seasons they've had in a long time.
Absolutely, they have, as they came down from 5A to 4A. Northwood Lena headed to Logansport, trying to get a win, and then Peabody at Wassman. So that's the contest. Robert, I was watching the screen and not watching the kickoff. So did you catch who was?
I didn't catch it either. I was looking at the screen.
We were both looking down at the screen. So we're going to find out when you find out who's kicking off. I didn't do a very good job that time of keeping up with the on-field action.
You were talking about Landon earlier.
Yeah.
Landon was such a huge factor, and while I was recuperating, he was coming with y'all on Friday nights.
That's right.
And getting up, and he was my driver. You go under something like this, you can't drive for 6 weeks. But I had him and my mom, with me there the whole time. And so if I need to go to the doctor, pharmacy, or what have you, I had Mom and Landon having to show for me for the last 6 weeks.
Well, I know.
Thank you for both of you.
Sure, I know your mom was. She's excited that you can drive yourself now.
Yeah,
she told me that the other day.
She's very excited.
All right, so as you can tell, Rebels are set to receive as Ouachita with these hard to see white numbers on white jerseys, and some guy's going to kick it. I couldn't tell you what number he is.
I cannot see the numbers.
That's a short pooch kick, going to be around the 20-yard line. And then to the 25, to the 30. He's got an opening. He's beat everybody. Can he get past the kicker? He does. Ty Sanders gets down inside the 30-yard line with a huge return. The headhunter, Ty Sanders.
And that's what the spark we needed right jerseys.
There. And here's the instant replay for you, and that you're absolutely right. That could well be the play of the game to start Pineville's offense deep into the 30. He's got an opening. He's beat everybody. Can he get past the kicker? He does. Ty Sanders gets down inside the 30-yard line with a huge blocks in front of him. So the Rebels will take over inside the 30 at the 29-yard line, 1st and 10. And my previous play-by-play guy is out there. There's a toss over to the left. running, getting in some stiff arms and picking up a couple of yards is going to be Kilmarian Phillips, number 6, who we're used to seeing more in a spread wide receiver, but he was in the backfield. They're going to say he just got back to the line of scrimmage. I was trying to comment, though, that Kevin Roberts, who had helped me a lot in the booth, he's running the chains down there. So appreciate him doing that. That's an important job, but also helping me out on the road games. All right, in motion, got a man to the right. He sets, and we have.
Looked like we got a false start on.
All right, so dead ball, false start against Pineville will kick us back 5 yards. Not what you want to start, but still taking advantage. We'll need to take advantage of that really good kickoff return by Ty Sanders. He was off to the races, Robert.
Oh, he was. He was just one person away from taking it to the house.
He tried to hurdle that kicker too, and I think he got over and got caught from behind. All right, Aiden with it, going to move to the right-hand side, he does get some blocks. He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage down around the 30, so they're going to give him 3. I'd say it should be 4 on the pickup there. One guy has him at the 30. The far guy's got him at the 32. They're going to put it at the 30. So 3rd and 11. Aiden Tate back at quarterback. Fakes the give. He's going to have a little rollout to the right-hand side. Picking it up, Matt Edwards has the ball, and he's going to slide forward to the 25, but not enough for the first down. Matt Edwards picked it off his shoelaces.
I think we're going to go for it here.
No doubt we're in 4-down territory. So 4th and 5 coming up. That 5-yard penalty showing where it hurt. 4th and a long 4.5, and the Rebel fans need to get in this to give the boys some confidence. Let's get that 12th man out there into this contest. Looking sideways for the call to see if there's an adjustment. Nobody or wide receiver on the right-hand side, 3 receivers to the left. Maybe that'll bunch all the defense to that side of the field and free it this way. Back to pass. Aiden looking downfield. He's got somebody. He's going to be knocked down at the last second at the 5-yard line. So a defensive turnover after the great Ty Sanders return, but nevertheless showing some brilliance here.
Yeah, now we need to come back and hold them on their first series as well.
Well, if we can get the 3 and out here and start working on that field position battle, that would be something that would be a great contribution here for the Rebels. Defense is out on the field. A lot of defensive seniors out there, senior leaders. From the shotgun right now, he's going to be moving straight ahead. Quarterback keeper, he's got a big head of steam. He's going to pick up the first down across the 35 to the 36. So the Ouachita Lions have a couple players to keep an eye out for. They've got Macario Dade, number 3, who's averaging about 100 yards a game, and then also have Wydell Clark, a wide receiver, number 4, who's got 9 touchdowns on the season, so equal threats on both ways. Quarterback is number 11, and there's a timeout on the field, and that's an early timeout to be taken by Ouachita. We'll take it as well. Back with more first quarter action here on 446 Sports.
I just haven't met you yet. I might have to wait, I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's luck. Wherever you are, whenever it's right, you'll come out of nowhere and into my life. And I know that we can be so amazing. And baby,
two receivers near side. Look like a keeper up. There you go.
So Jacob Miranda gets the stop for no gain on the first down run. So nice defensive stop there by the senior Miranda, who was honored a little bit earlier tonight.
What a great young man that is.
Oh, he is so fine. That whole family,
that whole
just a beautiful family.
I heard quite a bit during my recovery. I heard from them a lot. Oh,
quarterback back to throw. He's got somebody downfield. He gets the reception, and he's going to be stopped, but only after a big reception.
We got a flag back here.
I'm glad you saw that.
At the 25.
But I don't know.
I don't know who is on, though. Personal foul,
roughing the passer. So Ouachita making big strides. A 50-yard touchdown, 50-yard completion, and then they'll tack on a little more for the roughing the passer. Get some. Going to be inside Rebel territory or inside the red zone for the Rebels at the 20.
20.
They're going to mark half the distance from the 20 and put them at the 10. So first and goal, they say, from the 10-yard line. Man, hand off to the up back nose in the flat and nobody there. 10-yard touchdown pass. Chihuahua. They made it look a little too easy on that one. So Ouachita does what they wanted to do. They come out and pick up 6 points. And we will get that scoreboard updated for you as it looks like they're going to maybe line up in a swinging gate formation. So we are under 9 minutes to go. That drive didn't take too long to cover the 70 yards. Now they do have the swinging gate. In the backfield, he's going to be caught. Fumble, ball's on the ground. You can't really advance it, but great job of stopping the 2-point conversion. You don't often see the swinging gate go that way, but they did it that time. All right, after 2 possessions apiece, the Rebels trail 6-0. There'll be more coming this way next on 446 Sports.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Welcome back to 446 Sports. The kickoff in the air. They say, let's go away from Ty Sanders this time. They do a little poocher and all on the ground. Rebels fortunate to recover that, Robert, at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, we've had problems with that all year. Whether it's the onside kick or the pooch kick, we've had some whether it's miscommunication or what have you. We just hadn't done that very well.
Talked to Thomas Bachman yesterday. Actually interviewed him on another show I participate with on KSYL, and he was telling me afterwards. He said we didn't really try that. Those extra onside kicks we were doing. We were just trying to get out in front. Hey, there's a big run for the Rebels, and he gets hit and keeps on moving forward for a 6-yard gain, does Aiden Tate.
Now that's a key mix. Wasn't that a key?
Thank you.
Yep, that was a key.
Thank you.
Key mix there.
I'm looking through a little bit of fuzziness right here on this side.
Key mix again with the ball. He has to look like he got a first down.
He's
there.
Really close.
God, I can't believe they marked him short, but looks like we're going to come up with a 3rd and 1 here.
Rebels going back to that NASCAR offense, 3rd and 1. Handoff again. It works. Do it again. Hakeem, he definitely has the first down
this time.
So showing, when something works, keep on doing it. Are they not? Yeah, they need to move that. Whew, I thought for a minute they weren't going to move the chains, Robert.
I know.
First down for the Rebels. 1st and 10 from the 50. They started at their own 40-yard line after the short kick was bobbled but recovered. Aiden Tate in at quarterback. He's going to be looking to pass downfield. He's got somebody open just over the hands in and out of Landon Grimes. Just a little high. Grimes had made a nice cut but was coming back towards him, and so that ball, that loft, did not come down. Grimes going to have to come off all the way from the other side. The ref was going to have to wait for him to get off to run this next play. 2 receivers, one on each end. 2 receivers at the top, one at the bottom. Handoff again to Mix into the line. This time the line seems to stand, and they're going to give him 1 yard.
1 yard. 3rd and long.
So 3rd and 9 coming up. And it's a long 9, too. Only got
Long
about half
9.
a yard. 2 receivers up at the top. I see Matt Edwards in the slot. Landon Grimes down at the bottom. There's 3 receivers at the top now that I rechecked that. 1 man in the backfield with Tate is Hakeem. He goes – they're going to do a little bubble screen, and he's going to get caught. Kelmarian Phillips is going to pick up about 6'7", and he'll be 2 yards short.
I saw Kamarian last weekend at the American Diabetes Run last weekend at England Air Park.
Well, that is great. 4th and 2 coming up. Opportunity to keep the drive alive. Last time we went for it on 4th down and fell short. Got to make this one at the 43-yard line.
4th and 1, 4th and 2.
Aiden's going to hand it to Hakeem. He hits the line, and he's going to stop short. So another turnover.
Another turnover on downs. And our good guy over here, Landon, won the Diabetes Run last weekend.
Well, go Landon. Way to go, man.
Came first overall.
He can hear us. He can't talk until you turn him up. But turn him up, say.
Number 3?
Yeah, that one right there. Landon.
How about that?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Was it fun?
Oh, yes, sir. It was absolutely fun.
How many have you won?
Too
many to count.
Too many to count.
All right, we're going to turn you back down. Way to go, Landon. Congratulations. All right. Back to hand off in the backfield. Hit at the line. Big stop by, looked like LaMarcus Thurs and somebody else got there.
Ty Sanders and LaMarcus Thurs. You've been hearing that name a lot this year.
So a nice drive for the Rebels that had picked up, started at their 40, got into the Ouachita 40, and then a turnover there on downs, actually to the 43. Second down, high snap, brings it down and getting into the backfield.
Stop.
Yeah, they got into the backfield that time and kind of slowed down the progress. Is that 29 that got in there? I believe it's who that was in the backfield.
DeQuincy Cox.
And that's a red number for us, which means early. This is probably one of the first times he's played, red-shirted earlier in the season. It's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Big 3rd down here, guys.
From the shotgun, quarterback's running with the ball, and he gets hit at the line. Number 29 once again. I better get used to calling Mr. Cox's name. What a big hit in 2 in a row for DeQuincy Cox, a senior, and he's listed as a wide receiver. But it's 4th and 10, and I think Ouachita might think about punting this ball.
Big stop by the Rebels there after we gave it up on downs. Maybe we can get a good punt return by Kelmarian right here.
There you go. So the Rebels now set to return. Ball snap back is going to be kicked around. Almost got to it. It's a very short. Takes a Ouachita friendly bounce and gets down in close to the 30 to the 33. And that's where the Rebels will take over. So there's your defensive stop,
There's a defensive
Robert.
stop right there, guys. We didn't want to be down 14 or 12.
Right.
And defense made a big stop there after we turned it over on downs.
So Rebels, go ahead.
Let's see if we can get a spark right back here on offense that the defense just gave you.
When you get that kind of a stop of 3 and out, then that definitely should fire up the offense who had a first down on the last drive and showing they can start putting some plays together. Are you going to say that's at the 32? I'm having a hard time seeing.
It looked like we're at the 32.
I'm looking through a patch of fog here. All right. Aiden in the backfield. He's going to hand off. No, it's going to be another quarterback handing off to Aiden, I believe. And that I was told we might see this. Is that Caleb Coleman?
That's number 18, the freshman, Caleb Coleman there.
All right, Coach told me the other night we might see Caleb playing tonight, and so here's a freshman playing at quarterback. He wants to get the ball in the hands of Aiden Tate moving forward, and that one, though, it ends up being a 1-yard loss. They're going to do a toss to Aiden on the left-hand side. He's going to get around the corner and pick up about 4 before he's knocked out of bounds. So, again, if you can get Aiden in space and moving, he's got a better chance of picking up something. They're going to mark him up to – all right, they're going to give him 3.
3.
So 3rd and 8 coming up, and a timeout called by the Rebels. We'll take it as well. We'll be back. Rebels with the ball on 446 Sports. Welcome back to D.C. Bill Bates Stadium, a.k.a. Sandy Canyon, as PA announcer Randy O'Neill often calls it. Rebels have 3rd and 8 coming up. Got to extend this drive after you force the 3 and out against the Lions, trailing 6-0 here early still, well, midway, early in the contest, about 3.5 minutes to go. Is that a whistle I heard? Is there? I thought I heard a whistle. I don't see a flag.
I see one right here on the 42. 12 legal participation.
Ooh.
12 men in the huddle.
Ooh, and I see a man going off the defensive player going off. So we'll take those 5 yards.
Early score update in the Ash and Neville. Ash up 7-0 in the first quarter against Neville.
Boy, there's a slobber knocker. That's going to be a great contest. That's one I told him I'd go back and watch later on 446's playback.
Yeah.
All right, 3rd and 3 coming up. He's going to pass it out to Matt Edwards, and he gets hit and falls down for a yard loss. Oh, my goodness. If they had not gotten that penetration to hit him, he would have been able to pick up some big yards. So the Rebels now are going to bring in Brennan Davis to punt the ball and try to again play that field position battle. This field in good shape with the rain that's come in. You start to see a little wear and tear in a few spots, but it's a wonderfully draining field with natural turf. Brennan back around his 22-yard line.
We got a timeout. Again, Ouachita's called their second timeout.
Second, Robert, already here. Well, let's take it as well. Give our top sponsors a chance to say hi to you. We'll be back right after this.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
Come out with a little different punt formation here. Almost like the swinging gate, but on a punt.
I have not seen that before. Have you?
No. All the years I've been watching football, I've never seen this one. And almost see if we can draw some confusion on Ouachita on what the heck we need to do.
Well, if they can get a hard count and a snap, get them to jump off sides, get the first down. Play clock is not functional. I mean, so we don't have a play clock. Defender almost got there. Brennan gets a decent little punt off, and he gets the proverbial Pineville-friendly roll down to the 23-yard line. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 37-yard punt for Brennan Davis, who, you know, he doesn't get a ton of hang time. He doesn't get a lot of distance in the air, but I'd say 90% of his punts, the ball bounces in a Pineville-friendly direction, giving him, you know, a 40-yard average, which I'll take every day.
Oh, yeah. And that's just the way that ball's coming off that foot. You know, he's probably getting that forward spin off that kick. Quarterback keeper.
Uh-oh. He kept it for a long ways, too, from the 23-yard line.
And then we got a flag on the other side about the 48.
Out of bounds.
Maybe a late hit.
About a 25-yard gain on that quarterback run. And we'll check for that penalty Referee says dead ball personal foul against Rebels. Tack on another 15. Well, you hurt yourself when you do that. You know, there's a lot of emotion out there. This is the final home game for these seniors. They'll never play football on this field again.
No, fumble.
Ball's on the ground, and it's going to end up being a 2-yard loss. Ouachita fortunate to recover that ball. It was a bad handoff. You know, the ball being wet, ground being wet could factor into it. I think Ouachita is a little more run than pass oriented.
They got a lot of athletes there at Ouachita. They got a lot of athletes.
All right, handoff deep from the shotgun, and he just opened up a big hole in front of him, and he's going to pick up about 12. So a big run on 2nd and 12. He got 12, and it'll be a first down. So the second first down of the drive that started back on their own 23, and they're quickly inside or at the Pineville 30, inside the 30 at the 29. Quarterback hands off. A little penetration there for the Rebels is going to make that be a very short gain.
Rebels are there. Led by number 21, Zach.
Actually, they give him a yard loss. Did he say Zach Tranchina in there playing defense?
Yeah, and then actually LaMarcus there is actually the one that slowed him up right there at the line of scrimmage.
I saw that penetration he got.
Good penetration by LaMarcus. He slowed him up, and we were able to come back behind him and finish him up.
And 11 coming up. $1.15, minute 16 to go here in the first quarter from the shotgun. Handoff again deep. He's got somebody on the right-hand side. Ties on his hip, but can he catch up? I think he went out of bounds at the 1.
Yeah, it looked like about
5.
4.
Okay.
4 or 5.
So 25-yard run. That's 3 first downs on this drive. A couple of big runs, that 25-yard run earlier, then another 25-yard run, and the personal foul for 15. That's 65 of the total yards. Man in motion, quarterback still under center, hands off to the deep back, and he will be into the end zone for a touchdown. So with 57 seconds to go in the first quarter, the Rebels find themselves trailing at this point 12-0, as hopefully that scoreboard will update, not give you that weird number. Swinging gate again. They went for it last time, you remember, trying to come up with a surprise 2-point play, unsuccessful. Now they line up for the traditional kicking PAT. There's the snap. There's the it's blocked into the hands of the punter, of the kicker. The kicker then picks it up and tries to pass it forward. The Rebels fall on that one and converge on it. A couple of Rebels slow to give up, but they do get up, and it's a blocked pass. No good. 12-0 the score. Back with the ending of the first quarter right after this. Ouachita has kicked it off twice, 3 times. The first time to start the contest, Ty Sanders got a great return. The second time, after their touchdown, they kicked it away from Ty. Rebels almost fumbled the ball, but got it at the 40. Third kickoff here after the Ouachita Lions have scored their second uncontested touchdown. Here comes the kick from the 40. And again, they're going to go away from Ty Sanders. At the 10, at the 15, slicing inside. He's going to get out to around the 30. And so that's where the Rebels will take over.
Kilmarian.
With 52 seconds left.
Ash is up 14-0 on Neville.
And I'm telling you, these Trojans are the real deal.
They're good, guys.
Rebels will take over at their own 30-yard line, so a 15-yard return for Kilmarian. 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen, 1 up to the top. Going back to, it looks like Aiden Tate as the quarterback with Mix in the backfield. Low snap, Tate picks it up. He's got pressure in his face, looking downfield. And he was going for Kilmarian, who was on a fly route, but because of that pressure, he couldn't step into it and get everything on that pass he would have liked to. So the pass falls short. It'll be 2nd and 10. The big nose guard was getting up in his face, and Aiden simply just could not step into that pass. 2nd and 10. Clock stops at 47 seconds on the incomplete. Handoff to Kilmarian. Oh, he's hit in the backfield. It's going to be a short loss. Well, they're going to say they are going to give him a 1-yard loss. So 3rd and 11. We've been facing too many 3rd and longs, Robert.
I know. That between that number 99 and 49. No.
Aiden back to pass, looking across the middle. Now he's going to scramble around the left. He's got a lot of room. He puts his head down like a running back would and picks up about 8 yard lines. Yard. I don't know if you want your quarterback putting his head down like that. It'll be 4th and 3, so they're going to give him 7 yards on the run. And the Rebels look like they're going for it here. And there's a whistle for a timeout.
Probably going to take us a timeout there, and we did.
Smart move. Let's take one as well. 12-0, Rebels trail, but with the ball, 4th down right after this.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight? We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
So apparently not really a timeout as they let the clock expire, taking advantage of the end of the quarter. And Rebels now
look like we're going to punt.
Now do line up for the punt instead of going for it on 4th and. They've got the marker wrong. That's 4th and 3. They've got it. They're showing on the far side like 4th and 7. He just forgot to go where he needed to be. Brennan Davis back, who gets those favorable rolls. He's not opposed to throwing a pass either, though. I don't know if we'll do it here, but
we had it. It was at up at West Monroe when we had that fake punt. Good kick.
Very good. Fair catch. No, not calling for it. Called it at the 35. He'll be brought down at the 43. So the Ouachita Lions will take over.
Tackled by number 2, Jacob Miranda there.
11:57 to go in the second half, second quarter, just getting this started. They'll take over at the 43-yard line. Offense, a lot of offense tonight for Ouachita, and I'm checking to see if we'll get the updates from Jordan Meisner. I'll let you keep a track of that.
I'll take care of that once.
Under 5 minutes left in the first quarter, and Ash leads 14-0, as you said. Ouachita with the ball near midfield at the 43-yard line. Going to under center, hand off to the deep man. He's going to get caught in the backfield, and it'll be a big loss.
Brennan Davis came up and made a great tackle.
It'll
like
be
we got another flag. Is that right?
It might be a face mask. I'm not sure the way that he went high, but we'll see what the call is. Personal, yep.
You got it.
I saw that. I was afraid of that. So that'll give them a first down. Yeah, I saw. I mean, we got him. in the backfield, but sometimes, your hand you're going for something, and it's an inadvertent. Unfortunately, it ends up being a 15-yard penalty.
I think that's 3 that we've had so far.
Personal fouls, that's
3
right.
Personal fouls, that's
45
yards right there, guys.
Handoff in the backfield, caught in the backfield. And the first man there was number 41 for the Rebels, the young man that Jaron Pearson, that we've only called his name a little bit, but more here in the second half of the season. And he gets a 3-yard loss, tackle for loss. You like those TFLs. As the aroma of popcorn drifts across the press box here.
Sure does smell good.
You can't have any of that, can you?
Yes, I can.
Oh, second and 13. Back from the shotgun, looking way downfield. He's got a man. Dearborn runs into him. There is a flag. I started to say Dearborn didn't turn his head back to look. Had he turned his head back to look, so the receiver slowed down, and Dearborn just ran right into him. It's going to be pass interference.
Right now I'm trying to eat what I can.
Well, you lost a lot of weight, so you got something to put back on.
I lost 27 pounds as of this morning.
The hard way.
The hard way.
You going to try to keep them off?
I'm trying to keep it off. I want to go down. I weighed in at 225 this morning. I'd like to get down to about 210.
Let's don't talk about numbers.
Oh, man, I am. Especially when you're
when
down.
You're proud of them, huh?
I'm proud of them.
Well, I got a 2 in front end of mine, but I'm going to talk about the second 2 digits. 1st and 10 from the shotgun. He's going to get hit in the backfield and slow down, allowing some other Rebels to get there, but he'll still pick up about 3. And, because of this window, I can't really see who got there first.
Oh, I can't either.
But,
our little screen, I call it our little cheat sheet screen we have right here.
I need to get a bigger one of those next
It's just
season.
hard to.
2nd and 7?
2nd and 7, 2nd and 7 and a half.
7 and a half.
Half 7 and a half.
Almost 8.
Almost 8.
Quarterback's now going to be under center. No, he backs back out to the shotgun. 2 receivers at the bottom. He's going to run. Quarterback keeper. He runs past the blitz and gets up close to the first down.
Look like it would be about half a yard short of the first down.
Just shy at the 21-yard line. Got to get to inside the 20, just shy of the. Oh, I thought there was a flag, but that was somebody throwing a cloth.
Looked like they're bringing in a big package there with big old number 48. Defense that they're bringing in a defensive tackle there in that slot.
He's going to have the first down. Had to spin to get it. Picks up 2, so that ends up being a first down for the Lions. I hadn't seen the stats yet.
I'll see if I can get them.
Menard and Port Barry are tied at 7 apiece. Tioga's up 14-6 over Franklin Parish. As Ouachita makes some late changes, bringing those big guys in. As you mentioned, look at that big guy in the H-back position. He is huge.
Huge. Number, if I can see right, it's number 48.
He kind of lumbers out in front, and the running back will cut back on the inside behind him.
Dylan Berryman, a defensive tackle at 6'2", 290.
He don't run fast, but I don't think you're going to stop him if he hits you.
Yeah.
1 yard gain on that one, so it'll be 2nd and 9. I'm impressed with how big that guy is, and to put him in the H-back.
It's like having another lineman.
Yep. Now he moves to the left-hand side, and the running back runs behind him, cuts outside, and then direct inside. A couple of Rebels will combine for the stop after about a 5-yard gain.
Look like we got about 3rd and 4. They'll probably 4 down territory here for them if we can hold them here. Look like we got a Rebel down.
Well, he pops back up, says does not want to have to come off. 3rd and 4 coming up. Certainly 4 down territory for Ouachita, you would assume. Man in motion to the right. Quarterback turns around, hands it to the back. He's going to be held up in the
he
backfield
had him.
and then fall forward and get, the first down and close to the touchdown at the 1. So first down.
First down at the 1.
Had him caught for almost no gain, and instead it's going to be first and goal from the 1. Just outside the 1 yard line. Heavy package in there. They're going to try to pound it in, looks like to me. They bring that big tackle.
Look at that big kid.
Golly.
Oh, yeah.
No call yet. And now there's the call. Touchdown, 2-yard run. Touchdown. So with 7:17 to go, we're unable to get the stats because of some difficulty in technology. But hopefully our scoreboard, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Like we
5,
just got
6. 18-0 and going for 2. They're going to be stopped again. Rebels definitely doing good on the 2-point conversions. 18-0 is the score. Rebels will be returning the kickoff right after this.
There's our
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
We've all seen how quickly things can change. Everything from the world around us to the cost of things we use on a daily basis. That's why we all need someone in our corner to keep our family protected while still watching out for our pocketbook. I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. There's no better time than now to complete an insurance review to make sure you're properly covered and not paying too much. Whether it's in our office, at your home, or your place of business, let us help you find peace of mind. If you're in need of your insurance checkup, whether auto, home, or life, talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Quickly, the kickoff comes, this time picked up at the 32-yard line. Pineville says we will not give this one up, and so Pineville will take over with 6:19 to go in the first half, down 25-0, and I know that's a little demoralizing here in the final game of the regular season. Neville scores. It's 14-7 in the second quarter.
All right.
Running straight ahead, and this time picking up a few yards. Going to get about 3 maybe.
Mom said we don't have sound. Did we not have it muted?
Yep, that was a while ago. I apologize.
Okay.
So 3-yard gain for, I believe, Aiden on that one. As we look to see, is that the new quarterback there, the freshman quarterback in?
Yes.
Hand off to Aiden. He's going to get hit, sidestep, and he's just swarmed in the backfield. Ouachita just got all sorts of penetration. So it's going to be 3rd and 11. And that particular time, the offense offensive line unable to pick up the blocks. Ash up 21-7 in the second quarter.
It didn't take long.
No, it did not. They answered in a hurry.
Probably a kickoff return, which they've done pretty well with that during the year.
Yeah, it was just 14-7. Got to be something like that.
Yep.
All right, looking to pass downfield. He's got a man. Nope, they lost the ball.
Dropped the ball
at the 39.
Kalmarian Phillips at number 6. Looks like we're going to punt.
5:13 to go.
With 5:13 to go in the first half.
Just unable to get the offensive production. The second possession, they did start at their own 40 and then drove it down to the opposing 43 where they turned it over on downs. And after that, I don't think we've had a first down on any possession yet. Back to punt. Brennan, almost got blocked, but he got it off, and that one's going to die at around the 45-yard line. Ouachita will take over with 5:09 to go, and they will have the ball near their 45-yard line.
Need to get a big stop here.
This is where the stop or the turnover could totally change the narrative of the contest.
Because we don't need them to score and get the ball back first series of the second half.
Well, you know you got a young team when you got your leading tackler. This is his first game of the season.
Exactly.
And you've got a freshman quarterback who's only played a couple downs early in the season. Got him stopped in the backfield. LaMarcus Thurs there along with a couple of others combined to get the defensive stop for no gain.
I had to stand up here because I could actually, I'm not getting that smudge right here.
Oh, you can see over it.
I could see over a little bit.
Well, halftime maybe we can get that squeegee back out and clean that up for you. And mine as well. 2nd and 10 from the shotgun, back to pass. He's got the man on the left-hand side. I thought his knee hit the ground, no call. The knee was on the ground at the 50. They didn't call. He gets 3 more, so it's going to end up being an 8-yard pass. I'm really surprised they didn't call his knee on the ground on that one. 3rd and 2 coming up. It's a 1.5 yard. It's almost 2 yards to go. Clock continues to roll at 4:10.
quarterback keeper. Come on, Brennan.
He's got around everybody. He's going to get down inside the 15-yard line. Whew. 35-yard run.
Yep.
Had to count it. That's what took me so long to come back to you on that. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Golly, these big runs have just gutted us here.
Yep.
Hand off to the left. He's going to cut around the left-hand side. He's getting containment blocks, and he's going to be in for a touchdown. What we did not want is what we got. Well, I don't feel like the Rebels are playing their potential. I don't know if senior night had anything to do with it, if the wet ground had anything to do with it, new players, but offensive production hasn't been there for us, and defensive just tired. I wonder if you could look at the minutes on the ground, minutes that they played. It's a bunch of them. PAT coming shortly, 31-0 the score now, and after this PAT, it's 32-0. We'll be back. Rebels trail 32-0 with 3:37 to go.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason.
15-yard line and went on into the end zone.
So Rebels will take over 32-0. And if you'll update folks real quick, I'm going to send this score over to her.
Inside handoff to, I think that may have been Akeem Mick. 2nd down and 8 with 3:12 left to go in the first half. Rebels trailing 32. Aiden Tate is back to pass. And he throws an interception to number 5 for Ouachita. Number Orlando Freeman.
So at 2:49 to go, Ouachita with the ball deep inside Rebel territory after the interception. And, they've worked hard. They've tried. I know they're frustrated, and I don't want to diminish their heart at all. But I know with a minute to go, well, I think the clock is wrong. I showed it 2:49 a minute ago. I think the clock. There we go. The
2:49.
Back to pass. Going to do a quick strike into the end zone. It's going to be over the head and out of Ouachita, trying to put the dagger in the heart here of the Rebels. Probably, they'd like to get up to that mercy rule where the clock starts to run. I think that's around 42 points.
I think it's 42.
So 2nd and 10, clock did stop on the incomplete from the shotgun. He calls for it. And touchdown run. And feels like our get up and go got up and went to concession stands. Rebels just really trailing. Robert, I mean, I'm looking for some positives. And, but, it's 38-0. Here comes the PAT, and it's good.
39-0 with 2:32 left to go in the first half.
We'll be back.
At Wallace Eye Associates, right now is the best time to have your cataracts removed. A new year means a new deductible, so if you're just not seeing as well as you used to, schedule your cataract evaluation today. It's fully covered by all medical insurances, including Medicare. You never need a referral at Wallace Eye Associates, and our method of next-generation cataract care is the most affordable in the state. There's only one team, one focus, your vision.
haven't met you yet. I might have to wait, I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's luck. Wherever you are, whenever it's right, you'll come out of nowhere and into my life. And I know that we can be so amazing. And baby,
All right, welcome back to Rebel Stadium. 26 seconds to go. Rebels trail 42-0, and I believe that is the rule. As I'm trying to get that scoreboard to work, it's acting up on me because I know that I've got it right on my side. Here's the kickoff.
Oh, wow.
And the Rebels will have the ball at their 5-yard line.
He was hoping the ball would go out, and it looked like it was going out, and when it got down at the goal line, it just died.
So the Rebels will have 23 seconds to make something happen from their own 5-yard line. Definitely not the half you've expected at all. They're going to bring in Justin Rachel, not at quarterback. He's over there on the wide out to the right-hand side. Hadn't seen much of him yet in this contest. Two receivers at the bottom.
Quarterback.
Run straight up the middle, a nice little run.
That's probably going to take us to the end of the first half right here, unless we're going tempo.
Well, we're at 10 seconds and counting. They do get another run off, and that's going to be caught in the backfield and not brought down until they do bring him down for a small loss.
That should end it right there.
42-0, the halftime score. We're going to take a quick break and figure out what we can do to adjust up here so that we stop having the muting issues, and maybe that'll change things for the Rebels. 42-0, the halftime score. Back with more after this.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you? Why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier. Transaction made easier to use. Anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe.
Created by two walk-on bench warmers. Number 1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom sign.
At Wallace, seeing as well as you used to, associates, and our method of next-generation cataract care, associates.
Skip the trip.
I am currently a leading provider of appraisal experience in real estate over the past 13 of the real estate world and the ever.
System. No money. First time can be over insurance. You may think it's rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier. Transactions are getting safer. And you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use. Anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. an idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the number 1 walk-on.
Custom signs and banners, we also handle custom
Associates right now is tract evaluation today. It's fully covered by all medical insurances, including Medicare. You never need a referral at Wallace Eye Associates, and our method of next-generation cataract care is the most affordable in the state. There's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
Wherever you are, deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Welcome back to DC Bill Bates Stadium, the campus of Pineville High School, a.k.a. Sandy Canyon, where more seniors have been recognized here in the halftime ceremonies as our senior band and cheer and dance and booster have all been recognized here tonight. And about to have a little bit of halftime entertainment, but while that's coming up, Randy, sorry about that.
Right.
Robert has got some stats for us from the first half.
First half stats. The Rebels have 17 rushes for a total of 29 yards, and we have a total of 12 yards passing. So we've had 43 yards of total offense in the first half against Ouachita. Ouachita's got 29 rushes for 184 yards total offense in the first quarter. They've had 2 touchdown passes, and they were 4 of 8. Excuse me, 4 of 8 in the first half. Akeem Hicks leads the Rebels with 10 rushes. He's had 10 rushes and 15 yards. Aiden Tate's had 6 rushes and 13 yards. And Kamarian Phillips has 1 rush for 1 yard. Caleb Coleman is 0 for 1 with no yards. The receiving, Kamarian Phillips has 1 reception, 7 yards, and Matt Edwards has 2 receptions for 5. The leading tackler for the Rebels in the first half is number 2, Jacob Miranda, with 2 assists, seconded by Brian Dearborn, by LaMarcus Thiers, who has 6 tackles with 2 assists. As far as Ouachita, they're led as far as rushes. Montrell Carter's got 7 rushes, 95 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And Macario Dade has 18 rushes for 66 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then Cam Williams has 2 rushes and 3 yards with 2 touchdowns. So he's counted.
Dade, number 3, out to do that.
Right.
But I just really was not expecting Connor to have the productive night that he's had. he's got two of the touchdowns himself. Dade has 2, of course, but
Right.
for the quarterback to do that, that's just been very impressive. I'll tell you what we're going to do is we're going to turn up the crowd mic and let you hear a little bit of the Pineville High School band's final performance on their home turf right here from D.C. Bill Bates Stadium.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Our mobile bank, all the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use. Anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. Reality, walk-ons, because everyone needs a...
The custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
At Wallace Eye Associates, right now is the best time to have your cataracts removed. A new year means a new deductible, so if you're just not seeing as well as you used to, schedule your cataract evaluation today. It's fully covered by all medical insurances, including Medicare. You never need a referral at Wallace Eye Associates, and our method of next-generation cataract care is the most affordable in the state. There's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Needs give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Time for our red, white, and cool summer event at Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Right now, you can save on a new energy saving system. No money down, 0% interest, and no payments till June 2020.
This time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough insurance? You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by two walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Custom signs and banners. We also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
At Wallace Eye Associates, right now is the best time to have your cataracts removed. A new year means a new deductible, so if you're just not seeing as well as you used to, schedule your cataract evaluation today. It's fully covered by all medical insurances, including Medicare. You never need a referral at Wallace Eye Associates, and our method of next-generation cataract care is the most affordable in the state. There's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
Let me see if I can get some.
We welcome you back to DC Bill Bates Stadium. And Robert, we've been kind of taking a little break here because we needed the break. It's been a rough first half for the Rebels, who trail 42-0. Not at all the contribution or production that they expected to have. And big numbers put up by some unexpected players for Ouachita. Pineville unable to even break the century mark in possession and yardage on both combined passing and running, if I remember right.
I think we're at 43 for the first half on total offense.
You know, you've had some turnovers and ill-advised passes, an onside kick that went against us. It's one of those things where it seems like if anything could go against you, it was going to go against the Rebels, and that's what they had. And the Rebels will kick off to start the second half. Jocko Lee will kick off from the 40-yard line right in front of us. We don't know if I mentioned to you, Ash is leading 28-9 at the halftime there, that big Ash Neville contest. They call it the Battle at the Battle at the Butch Stoker Stadium. Here comes Jocko Lee with the kickoff. It's going to be a poocher around the 40-yard line. Picked up at the 33 and running around to the left. Still battling. He got across the 40-yard line, and it'll be...
Look like a flag. Yep. Another score of interest. Ruston 16. For, West Monroe nothing at the half.
Oh, check that out. So Ouachita will take over to start the second half at their own 41-yard line. with 11:28. That took a long. Oh, we got the running clock, so
correct.
Not even going to. Don't even really have to worry about keeping track of the clock from here on out. And they give them a 15-yard penalty up to the 45-yard line. I heard somebody in the press box say, "What happened?" And the other person said, "We looked at them wrong." So at the 45-yard line of Pineville is where they will start this drive. Hand off deep, and no, it's going to be a pass out of the backfield at the 40 to the 35, down to 30, and down at the 35-yard line. So 20-yard pass to start out the second half. Ty Sanders gets the tackle, but only after the big 20-yard reception, obviously for a first down at the 25-yard line. Boy, when you haul off big chunks of change like that, now they'll hand off. Got him in the backfield, no call. That was Miranda who had him, and now around the left-hand side, he gets taken out of bounds after about a 15, 17-yard run. You saw a hold but no call?
No, a big hole.
Oh, big hole. Okay.
Big hole.
The word hold and hold were very similar.
Apologize for the voice.
No, it's okay.
My friends.
First and goal for Ouachita at the 10-yard line. So a 15-yard pickup. Handoff. He's going to be stopped in the backfield and tried to punch it out. He does punch it out, and he's going to get around the corner.
Wrap around.
And he's going to be down to around the 2. DeQuincy Cox, man, he's making a name for himself here tonight. Is he the leading tackler?
He was at
off the
4.
bench.
He's going to be pretty close.
They still have the marker at the 10. Now they move it down to the 2.
All they need is a down marker.
Yeah. Second and goal. He's going to bunch into the line, and the Rebels will stop him that time. So no gain on the play. It'd be third and goal from the 2. Clock does run from here on out. Looked up the official score rules during the halftime, and it is a 42-point differential requires the running clock, and it will not stop. Even if Rebels got back close, the running clock rule stays in effect. Backfield handoff. He's at the 5, coming around to the goal line, and he'll get in to score. Touchdown. So 8:17 to go. Ouachita gets another 6. I've seen Ouachita score some points earlier in the season. I was looking back at what they had done, and they scored 43 against Sterlington, 51 against Franklin Parish. So they've been able to put up some big numbers, and they'll have some more big numbers here.
Yeah, they got a lot of good athletes over there. I mean, they got athletes all over that field. So
no doubt about it. So 49-0 the score here in the third quarter with a running clock. We'll be back right after this. Rebels to get the ball for the first time in the second half on the kickoff. And it's a deep kickoff this time down to the 4-yard line at the 3, up to the 15, across the 20 to the 25. He's got some motion. Can he get past the final ones at the 50? Brought down at the 40-yard line. And just like that, the Rebels showing a little offensive spark. Ty Sanders, that's the second time that he's had a huge return to the 15, across the 20 to the 25. He's got some motion. Can he get past the final ones at the 50? Brought down at the 40-yard line. And just like that. So Ty Sanders had a great kickoff return to start the game and a great kickoff return here at the first possession of the second half for the Rebels.
Great job by Ty. Ty's been in this program for 4 years, and he keeps battling every weekend, every Friday night, and comes out and gives everything he's got.
Hand off to Aiden, and Aiden gets stopped at the line. You know, this defensive line is so good and so big for Ouachita. We haven't been able to get anything against them on the inside. Maybe trying to get around a corner, but then they got those speedy corners.
They're very quick on the outside too. I mean, those two big cats in the interior line are pretty salty.
Well, they get all kinds of penetration.
Yes, they do.
Wide receiver screen, gets it out. I think that's Justin Rachel.
That is Justin Rachel.
But no gain on the pass, so the screen wasn't able to get set up in time. 3rd and 11. Maybe they'll give him 1 on the pass. So 3rd and 10. Got the yard back on the rush. 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top. Got the H-back in front of him. New quarterback calls for it. Off the ground, picks it up, looking downfield. Caleb Coleman now he's having to scramble in the middle. He gets past it. He's going to be out to the sliding for the first down. So is he short?
He's going to be short because they're going to mark him where
his knee
he
went down.
Started the slide.
So Caleb Coleman, the freshman in there playing.
It's not where you end up on the slide. It's where you start the slide.
Good point. But they gave him the first down, Robert.
Did they? Wow. Okay.
Oh, they're just being generous. 1st and 10. Caleb now hands off to Aiden, who's going to spin it to the left-hand side, and he's going to get caught for about a 3-yard loss. 2-yard loss, they'll say. 2nd and 12. I tell you, it's the penetration that defensive line is getting. It just disrupts every play that you think you can get to happen here. Nicest play so far is offensive outside of special teams has been that run by Caleb. Hand off it's going to be passed near side to Justin Rachel. He's got a block, and he's going to be down to the 22, 23-yard line. So a nice little 7-yard pass. Most of those yards after the catch gets him to the 22.
3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2 for the Rebels, certainly 4-down territory here as we're at the 3-minute mark. Look at that penetration they got in there, and
I think we got the first down.
We got the first. Aiden with the spin.
Second effort, good second effort by Aiden.
Aiden Tate, I'll tell you, that's one of the things Coach Thomas Bachman said to me yesterday. He said he didn't know his name. He said, that 23 you guys got's good. All right, looking downfield, got a man. He caught it. No, he dropped it. Couldn't hang on to it. Matt Edwards had the ball, brought it down, and then I think lost it on its way down. So incomplete. But, we got 2 first downs on this drive that started back at our 38-yard line, and we're banging on the door of the red zone at the 20, getting just inside the 20. Caleb tosses it to Aiden. Aiden's got some blocks on the left-hand side to the 15. Knocked out of bounds or run out of bounds.
Looked like about a game of 6.
They're going to give him that nice 6-yard gain. So 3rd and 4 coming up. Substitutions coming in from the Ouachita Lions. Rebels content with their offensive package. 2 receivers up at the top, 1 at the bottom. Tranchina on the right-hand H-back, a left-handed tight end on this left side. Aiden Tate on the left of Caleb Coleman. Now he switches over to the right. Coleman from the shotgun. Back to pass, rolls to his right. Looking downfield, he has a man. It's going to be a reception, I believe. Thank you. Inside the 5. on the rollout. Great job there of getting about a 7-yard reception. And another first down. Justin Rachel picks up the first down. First and goal for the Rebels. Straight ahead drive for
touchdown Rebels.
Aiden Tate. Up to the 15. About a 7-yard reception. Instant replay coming up. Down. Rebels. Justin Rachel picks up the first down. First nice to get on the board for the first time. There's straight ahead drive for
down Rebels.
Good job for him. Rebels with a swinging gate. PAT will be on its way momentarily. Jocko Lee. I believe that's Brennan Davis with the hold. It's a nice kick, and it's good.
Dustin Rachel.
Justin with the hold. All right, so the Rebels get on the board for the first time. We'll take it 49-7. Back with more on 446 Sports.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
That'll be the end of the third quarter. We'll start off the fourth quarter. Rebels kicking off to begin the fourth quarter, and a little bit of cannon smoke will make its way across the field. It's just outside of your camera angle, but it's around the 20-yard line as the Rebels got to fire the cannon for the first score of the Rebels, and now to kick off, I would suspect an onside kick by the Rebels. We'll see if that's what they do. Nope. Yeah, they're going to go onside. It's going to be bounced off of a knee. Rebels have a chance. Rebels got the ball. Rebels got the ball off the knee. Yard reception to fire the cannon. Here's the kickoff and the instant replay for you of the Rebels. And now the kickoff. It is, I would suspect, an onside kick. Over the line, ahead of the first line. Here comes the kick, and it's going to hit the ground onside. It's going to be bounced off of a knee. Rebels have a chance. Rebels got the ball. Number 4. Rebels got the ball. And Rebels will have the ball. 11:27 to go in the fourth at their own 40 at the Ouachita 44. Check that. First and 10. Two receivers up at the top. Got Caleb Coleman calling for the ball. Low snap. He's going to hand it off to Aiden. Aiden will pick up about a yard.
Well, that was a key mix.
Well, thank you very much. I should have noticed the stature and size difference there. Just going with what I saw the last time. So Caleb Coleman got the height on Hakeem. Now they pass out. Nothing going. Trying to get it to Justin Rachel in the slot. Be an incomplete pass. Nice to get the goose egg off the scoreboard for the Rebels, now facing third and a long 9. Two receivers at the top. Hand off to Mix. Mix on the right-hand side is going to get through a hole, and he's off to the races, caught from behind, but he will get down to the 22-yard line.
That's a Rebels first down.
So about a 25-yard run. Nice to see that production there at the 25-yard line. 23-yard run. Now they hand off the other way. Mix is caught in the backfield. Gang tackled. So he got a nice run there. I didn't get the instant replay, but nice run by Hakeem, who was hit and made a lot of that on his own after contact. 2nd and 12 coming up for the Rebels. 9:29 to go in the contest with the running clock. 49-7 to 7. Back to pass. Caleb Coleman looking downfield. He steps into traffic, and he's going to be sacked down at the 30. Took a little bit too long on that one. He showed some poise though in the pocket. I like that poise he showed. Didn't get too excitable. 2 receivers up at the top for the Rebels, 1 down at the bottom. Got a tight end on the right. Tossing over to Hakeem, and he's going to get pushed in the backfield and cuts through back to the line of scrimmage barely. So no gain. I almost saw a block in the back on the Rebels, no call. Somehow this defense has gotten penetration, it seems like, on just about every play.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yes, they are. I told you in the pregame, this is a team who lost to Neville by 1, lost to West Monroe by 1. So even though they were 0-4, they're a heck of a team. Looking way downfield, he's got number 4. Oh, what a huge hit, but what a huge reception. I want that one to be a potential play of the game. What a great job there. First offensive for the first score. Have that one, but there it is. I landed the pregame. This is a team who lost to Neville by 1, lost to West Monroe by 1. So even though they were 0-4, they're a heck of a team. Looking way downfield, he's got number 4 into the end
zone.
Touchdown, Rebels!
I didn't see who it was.
I see him, but
who had the touchdown? Yeah. Who? Either. All right, I was asking the press box to see who had it. You got his number over here?
Yeah.
3. Is that 9?
Yeah,
3. All right, Pete. Robert's got his eyes on him. He'll try to follow him and let us know. Here comes the PAT, and that, to the right.
It looks like
no good.
That was Hakeem.
Okay, Hakeem Mix. So Randy said it was good. I'm sorry it wasn't. It was 49-13 back after this. We believe it was Hakeem Mix who got the touchdown. PAT no good, but 49-13, much more respectable. And remember that last kickoff resulted in an inadvertent onside kick as it hit the ground in front of the offensive player, the returning player, then it hit his knee and bounced right back into number 41.
Do it again.
Same spot, hits the same. Oh, it goes out of bounds.
Goes out of bounds.
Jiren Pearson is who got the onside kick recovery last time. This time, Ouachita will take over, and on the out of bounds, they'll get a favorable placement. It'll be under 5 minutes before they start. Got to stop that yawning, huh?
I'm sorry, baby.
You were up at what time this morning?
3 o'clock.
It's almost ungodly hours. I mean, I know God doesn't sleep, but
3 o'clock. Was at cardiac rehab for 6, and made it to work by 7:30 and worked till 4:30.
Woo! Work them fingers to the bone.
Oh.
All right, Ouachita with the ball. New quarterback in, looks like, running back on the right-hand side. He's going to push the scrum and keep pushing the scrum, and they're going to get a first down on that.
Probably going to 4:45. It's
so they give them the first down. And they're like running speed offense, guys. Take your time. One receiver goes up to the top, one down at the bottom. Got an H-back in front, turns around and hands it to the running back in the backfield. He gets hit for about a 4-yard gain. Inside the 45 for the Lions. Comfortable 49-13 lead. From the shotgun, hand off to the right-hand side. He's going off guard to the right. He's going to be hit after about a yard gain.
Tackle by number 7, LaMarcus Thiers.
Third and 5.5 to go. You can see it on your screen there. Most of the Ouachita lines are in tight. 2 on the right-hand side, though, up at the top. Man in motion goes there. The H-back, he goes in place for swapping the places with the tight ends. They're going to hand off. Pineville got some penetration, and they stop him short of the first down after a 2-yard gain.
Looks like he's got the entry on the field. LaMarcus Thiers is down.
They do stop the clock for the injury. LaMarcus has played such a
he's got a motor that
season.
just keeps going and going and going and
What
going.
a miss this senior, I can tell you. We don't know where the standings will be, and we don't know if the game and the first playoff game will be next week or a week after. LHSAA announced earlier today that due to a lawsuit by one of its member organizations, we believe that's University Lab, who had sued to say that the LHSAA ruling that they had to forfeit all of their games where a player played that was not allowed to play.
And it involved 2 kids from Liberty Magnet, is from what I have been reading about.
Okay, so they have contested it, and because of that, there will be a court case on November the 18th, and no playoff games can happen until the court case is settled. So that means everybody gets a bye next week. Some teams will get 2 weeks off. That may not bode well for some teams. We don't know how that will affect the playoffs implications as well into the Superdome. 4th and 3 coming up. High snap. Quarterback brings it down and somehow picks up the first down. That ball, he had to reach up like a basketball pass. Quarterback gets the first down. Nice to see on the far side. You can't see it on your screen, but the Ouachita band has some lights out there, and flashlights or something, putting on a light show.
That's the new light show now.
All right, quarterback hands off number 1, stopped in the backfield, and cuts around and picks up about 2 or 3. Well, they're going to give him 1. Coming up on 2 minutes to go in the contest. They give him, I thought he picked up 2, so. And they'll be 2nd and 8 coming up. Quarterback from the shotgun, hands off again, same thing. Play on the right-hand side. A blitzing Rebel hit him, but not able to bring him down. For the Rebels, that was number 34, Garrett Bordelon, who got in there on a blitz, but didn't wrap him up, so it's going to be 3rd and 1. I love Randy James getting the crowd into it. You're down 49-13, and he still gets the crowd going. 3rd and 1 coming up. Randy O'Neill. High snap. Running back has to catch the ball, and he's going to be brought down deep in his own backfield by Rebel. There's that 32. I'm not sure who got that, but a great sack. There it is again to Quincy Cox. We have heard his name tonight.
Quite a bit.
So 4th and 6 coming up. Clock at a minute to go. And he's going to be stopped, for a loss, turnover. I'm going to make sure they get stopped before I say that. A host of Rebels will stop them for a 4-yard loss and a turnover on downs. Rebels need to hurry up and get out there. There's 40 seconds left to go. I don't even know if we'll get a playoff Pineville will take over at their 37-yard line with really no time left. I don't even know if they'll start.
Well, he may get one.
You can try a Hail Mary.
We're going to get one. That'll be one play.
Roger Staubach, the originator of that Hail Mary, he just threw the ball up and set a Hail Mary. And
was that the Drew Pearson or?
I forget who the receiver was. I think it may have been Drew Pearson.
I think it's Drew Pearson.
It's going to be a handoff right up the middle. And he stayed on his feet for a little bit. That's number 20, a new player in the contest for the Rebels, Jaden Clark.
That's going to be it.
Who gets the final play. Final score, 49-13. That's not the happy final that you wanted, but you erased the goose egg, got 2 scores here in the second half. If you remember at halftime, it was 42-0, so you outscored them by 2 touchdowns in the second half. We'll have to figure out what's going to happen. You can watch 446.com or 446 on Facebook, as I'm sure there'll be updates about the playoff situation in the picture after tonight's contest. Again, we mentioned to you Ouachita came into the contest 0-4 in district, but 2 of their losses had been by 1 point each to powerhouse Ruston and formidable West Monroe. So a great team that feeling their oats tonight on a big win over the Rebels. Pineville Rebels will be watching the LHSAA website for the announcement of the playoff picture.
Or they can go to gopreps.com.
That's also a great place where we watch for that as well. Rebels will take a moment to gather their thoughts. We are not going to try to interview the coach right now, allow him to be with his players. We're going to hopefully get some stats. I tell you what, Robert, I don't know that these stats will really mean much to us at the end. If we get them, we could. But your thoughts, I know it's disappointing on what you saw, but wrap it up for us a little bit, your thoughts.
It was a tough game. We had a hard time moving the ball last week against Ruston, and, once again, we lost some momentum right there on that opening kickoff by Ty Sanders, and it just seemed like we could never get anything going after that. And they took the ball, came right back down on the field and scored. And from that point on, we just had a hard time getting much done. I'm proud of my kids. I was able to go in there and tell them I loved them. Thank you for the prayers that the family has given me. And I'm going to bounce back here quick. But I've been wanting to say this, once a rebel, always a rebel.
That's it.
And you'll never take that out of me. And I love these kids, and I'm looking forward to seeing another group of them during baseball season. So,
well, thank you for those comments and insights. Hakeem Mix, leading rusher for Pineville, 15 rushes for 42 yards. Aiden Tate, 11 rushes for 21 yards. Each of them got 1 touchdown. And also coming in, Landon Grimes, 1 reception for 22. Justin Rochelle, 3 receptions for 20 yards. And then the leading tackler, DeQuincy Cox, number 29, first game that he's played, and he ends up being the leading tackler. Great contribution by him. Well, folks, that's going to wrap it up for us. The unhappy final, 49-13, but Rebels will be going to the playoffs, and we'll bring it to you here on 446 Sports. For Robert Anderson, Landon Anderson, Anderson Martin. I'm the only one whose name is not Anderson.
That's right.
Happy to be along with you for the ride. Thanks for joining us on 446 Sports, and we will see you next time.